Rejection doesn't just hurt, it disorients. Whether it's a door that slammed shut, a no from the sports team at school you wanted to join, or a person who simply walked away, the sting feels the same. It whispers a specific lie into the silence. If they didn't want you, you must not be enough. We live in a culture of approval metrics. We've been conditioned to believe our value is like a stock market price, rising and falling based on how others perceive us. But what if the person who rejected you wasn't actually looking at you? What if they were looking through a lens so clouded by their own story that they couldn't possibly see the depth of yours? Here is a liberating truth. Most people's reactions to you have almost nothing to do with you. Every person you meet is a complex, living story. They are navigating internal landscapes you haven't seen, carrying burdens from their past, fears about their future, or perhaps just a season of exhaustion that has narrowed their vision. When someone fails to recognize your worth, it's rarely an act of malice. It's usually an issue of capacity. Even the most perfect examples of grace and truth in our history were often overlooked by the people standing right next to them. If the highest form of light can be passed over because people were looking for something more visible or convenient, why do we expect everyone to have the clarity to see the treasure in us? Their inability to receive you doesn't change the reality of what you carry. There is a deep foundational truth to your existence. You were built with intention. You aren't a mass-produced product. You are a deliberate design. Think of a masterpiece in a gallery. If a visitor walks in, looks at a canvas, and says, "I don't get it, it's not for me," does the painting change? Do the brushstrokes lose their intentionality? No. The work remains a masterpiece. The viewer simply lacked the context or the stillness to appreciate the hand behind it. Your worth is not a moving target. It is a fixed point, established by a design that existed before you ever sought the world's approval. You are a living piece of poetry. Poetry doesn't become unpoetic just because someone doesn't speak the language it's written in. If you are currently feeling the sting, remember, you are being evaluated by people who are just as in progress as you are. They are not the author of your story. They are fellow travelers, sometimes lost in their own fog. So, how do we stop the sting from becoming a scar? First, we extend the same grace to others that we hope to receive. We realize that the person who couldn't see us might be struggling with their own blind spots. Their no isn't a judgment on our character. It might just be the only way they know how to navigate their own space. We can let them go with peace, knowing their journey is simply taking them a different way. Second, we return to the primary anchor. If you let the world tell you who you are, you will be a different person every week. You will spend your life trying to sharpen yourself into a tool you weren't meant to be. But there is a voice that knew your name before the world even had an opinion. When you anchor yourself in that steady, ancient love, you become unshakable. Rejection is often just a way of being protected from a room where you would have had to shrink yourself to fit in. If you've been feeling invisible lately, or if the fast-paced update of the world feels like it's leaving you behind, take a breath. Their inability to see your value is an invitation to look deeper into the intention behind your life. Your calling isn't to be marketable to everyone. It's to be faithful to the specific light you were given to carry into this moment of history. Don't let the uncertainty of a human's opinion dim the certainty of the love that placed you here. You are a masterpiece in progress. You are seen, you are known, and you are deeply, irrevocably valued. Keep growing, keep healing. You are exactly where you need to be.